Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crochet for Absolute Beginners. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet in the round step by step. This is a huge milestone in your crochet journey because this is what you'll use to make things like plushies, hats, baskets, and amigurumi. So if you've ever wanted to make those cute stuffed animals, this is where it starts. By the end of this video, you'll be able to start a project in the round, understand the difference between joining rounds and continuous rounds, and actually feel confident doing it. Let's go ahead and jump in. So up until now, we've been working in rows, going back and forth. Working in the round means instead of turning your work, you're going to be crocheting in a circle. So your project will grow outward instead of up and down. This is how we create spheres, tubes, and seamless shapes. Let's start with the magic ring, also called a magic circle. Now, I'm going to go nice and slow here because this is the part most beginners struggle with, and that's completely normal. Wrap your yarn around your fingers. Pinch this crossed portion here. Take it off your fingers. Now go ahead and position your yarn the way that you hold it when you're crocheting, and then just alternate the pinched portion to your non-dominant hand. Insert your hook into this circle. Pull up a loop. Single crochet to secure. Now you're going to want to hold this part underneath that single crochet. Next, you're going to work your stitches directly in this loop. For this example, we're going to be doing 6 single crochets into the ring. I like to put my finger here to secure it. Go on the opposite side of my finger into the ring. As you see, I'm going into the ring and the working yarn. Pull up a loop. And the whole time I'm holding this loop pretty secure as well. Single crochet. Once you get this first single crochet out of the way, you're free to kind of let this go because it's completely secured. Now you're going to continue to single crochet over the tail end and inside the loop at the same time. Hold it however's comfortable for you, but you're just going to be going back inside that loop and over the tail end. Single crochet 2, single crochet 3, single crochet 4, single crochet 5, and single crochet 6. Once you've gotten all of your stitches in here, here's the magic part. Take the tail end and pull it. It closes that hole completely, and that's why it's called a magic ring. Now, if you're sitting here like, yeah, no, I hate that, I've got you. Here is an easier method. You're going to chain 2. Then work your stitches into the very first chain that you made. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all 6 of these were created in the second chain from the hook. This creates a small circle. Now, it won't close as tightly as the magic ring, but it's a great beginner-friendly option. I always tell people, use whatever method keeps you crocheting. And as you see right now, it's got a pretty big hole, but we'll go more into the second row later. But when I start creating my second row, you see there, it's already started to close up. So don't let that really huge hole kind of throw you. As you start working, it's going to close up. Again, it's not going to close up as much as the magic circle or magic ring does, but it will close up. Now let's talk about something super important. There are 2 ways to work in the round. At the end of your round, you slip stitch into the first stitch. So you'll just go into that first stitch and create your slip stitch. Then chain 1 to start your next round. This creates a clean seam line. It's good for hats, flat circles, and projects where rows matter. Instead of joining, you just keep going. No slip stitch, no turning, no chaining. You just work directly into the next stitch. This creates a spiral. This is what we use for amigurumis, plushies, anything seamless. This is probably the method you'll use the most for my patterns and finished pieces. Now here's where a lot of beginners get lost. When you are working in the continuous rounds method, there is no clear start and end of your round. So we use something called a stitch marker. Every time you start a round, place your marker in that first stitch. Then, as you go around, you'll know exactly where your round ends. You can use a real stitch marker, like demonstrated here, a safety pin, or even a scrap piece of yarn. This will save you so much frustration. So let's quickly go over what you learned. Working in the round means crocheting in a circle. You can start with a magic ring or chain 2 method. You can either join your rounds or work in a continuous spiral, and stitch markers will help you keep track. Now this technique right here, this is the foundation for amigurumi, which is what I specialize in. So all of those cute crochet plushies you see, this is how they start. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, comment if you have questions, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Because in the next one, I'm going to show you how to increase and decrease in the round so you can actually start shaping your projects. And that's when things really start getting fun. I'll see you in the next one.